So I, like most people now, am obsessed with the Trump voter, and I've been going back to some of the people I spoke with during the campaign and seeing what they think about 5 weeks into his presidency. And these Trump supporters deeply like what he's done, including a lot of his controversial moves. These people praise the immigration ban to me, the border wall. The one complaint I heard was that he hadn't stuck by General Flynn. So that's another reminder that tonight he really does have two audiences, the people in the room and the people back at home who want him to keep these campaign promises.
And like Barnett, to his credit, he is focused on those promises. We'll watch that, Jeff.
Like most presidents, this one is taking his message on the road this week. After the speech, he's going to Virginia, his first time visiting a blue state, I believe, since the election. He's been spending a lot of time in red states. He will be giving a speech on the military and other things in Newport News, Virginia, on the deck of the USS Gerald Ford, we're told. And he is going to be making his case, of course. But a question that I have, I think, that hangs over his entire presidency. Can his movement that got him to the White House help him govern? How will that happen? When things start to get rough in the Republican Party, will his supporters in the movement actually propel some of those Republicans along here? So he begins that, even though it's in a blue state, a lot of Republicans in Southern Virginia. He starts that later this week.
It'll be fun to watch. President on the road. Steve?
I've been thinking about automation. Huge source of a loss of manufacturing jobs in this country. Much larger, for example, than trade deals, according to economists. It's something that's on the minds of people like Bill Gates and Elon Musk. It's something on the minds of some people in Congress that I talk with. But nobody's figured out how to talk about it in a political sense. How do you address that loss of jobs at this moment when jobs for ordinary people, for blue-collar people, are supposed to be at the center of the agenda?
No one's figured out a way to talk about that as opposed to blaming. Blame China, blame Mexico. No, it's an interesting point. It's great. Somebody will figure it out. Jackie?
So we were talking about how Trump's hardest sell tonight on health care might be with Republicans. And Mark Meadows, the head of the Freedom Caucus, who opposed the Republican plan, the draft that's come out, indicated how hard that may be. He told reporters today after the weekly Republican meeting that more than 22 members oppose this plan, meaning they don't have the votes yet to get this through. When asked whether Trump would be able to kind of convince them, David Brat, who's another member of the Freedom Caucus, said, I hope he doesn't buy into this plan. So he's starting from a very tough place tonight with some members of his own party.
That's fascinating. See if the president can figure that out. Circle back with those guys tomorrow.
Totally.
See if the president had any success. Tonight isn't just a first for President Trump. Democrats get their first opportunity to respond to a primetime presidential address in the Trump years. The perfect opportunity to showcase a fresh face, right? But the Democrats instead chose a 72-year-old former governor, Steve Beshear of Kentucky. Now, Democrats view Beshear as the gold standard in using Obamacare to dramatically expand health coverage in a red state, no less, Kentucky. So from a messaging standpoint, there's good logic to this choice. But it's also a pretty stark reminder of the party's weak bench and generational challenge. House Democratic leader Nancy Pelosi is 76. Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer, 66. And the Democrats control just 16 of the nation's 50 governorships. Most of the focus tonight will be on the balance of power here in Washington, but Governor Beshear's Democratic response, a pretty stark reminder of Democratic struggles out there across America.